Hello children, welcome to Moon Mom's Storytelling. Today we are going to tell the story of the fox who painted the moon. One night, as the moon hung full and bright, Flicker felt an overwhelming urge to paint it, to capture its essence in a way he never had before. He gathered his usual pigments, crushed blueberries for the deep shadows, dandelion petals for the golden highlights, and raspberry juice for the subtle pink hues. But tonight, these seemed insufficient. He needed something more, something that could capture the moon's luminescence, its otherworldly glow. He ventured deeper into the whispering woods than he ever had before, following a faint silvery trail that shimmered in the moonlight. The trail led him to a hidden clearing, where a pool of water reflected the moon perfectly. As he gazed into the pool, he noticed something extraordinary. Tiny, bioluminescent creatures, like miniature stars, swam beneath the surface. An idea sparked in Flicker's mind. He carefully scooped up some of the creatures in a large, hollow leaf, being mindful not to harm them. He returned to his painting spot, a flat rock beneath an ancient oak, his heart filled with anticipation. He mixed the bioluminescent creatures with his pigments, creating a paint that shimmered and glowed. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. He dipped his brush, a feather he had found, into the luminous paint and began to paint the moon on his stone canvas. He worked tirelessly throughout the night, capturing every detail of the moon's surface, the craters, the mountains, the valleys. He added touches of starlight using the bioluminescent paint, making the moon appear to radiate with its own light. As dawn approached, Flicker stepped back to admire his work. The painting glowed softly in the dim light, capturing the moon's ethereal beauty perfectly. He had finally achieved what he had set out to do. He had painted the moon as he saw it, a celestial masterpiece. News of Flicker's painting spread throughout the whispering woods. The other animals who had once dismissed his artistic pursuits were now drawn to the glowing artwork. They marveled at the moon's beauty, seeing it in a new light thanks to Flicker's vision. Even the wise old owl, who had seen countless moons rise and fall, was impressed. He hooted softly, "Flicker, you have not just painted the moon, you have captured its soul." Flicker, humbled by the praise, continued to paint the moon every night, experimenting with new pigments and techniques. He painted the crescent moon, the gibbous moon, and the new moon, each painting capturing a different aspect of its beauty. One night, as he was painting, he noticed a little rabbit watching him intently. The rabbit, whose name was Pip, was fascinated by Flicker's art. He asked Flicker if he could learn to paint too. Flicker, delighted to share his passion, agreed to teach Pip. He showed Pip how to gather pigments, how to mix them, and how to use a brush. Pip proved to be a quick learner, and soon he was painting his own moons. Together, Flicker and Pip painted the moon every night, filling the whispering woods with their luminous artwork. They inspired other animals to express their creativity, and soon the woods were filled with paintings of all kinds: flowers, trees, animals, and of course, the moon. One day, a group of travelers passing through the whispering woods stumbled upon Flicker and Pip's paintings. They were so impressed by the artwork that they invited Flicker and Pip to travel with them and share their art with the world. Flicker and Pip accepted the invitation, and they set off on a journey to share their paintings with everyone they met. They traveled to faraway lands, painting the moon in every city and village they visited. Their art touched the hearts of people from all walks of life. They showed them the beauty of the moon, the magic of the night sky, and the power of creativity. Flicker, the fox who painted the moon, became a legend. His paintings were admired for their beauty and their ability to inspire. He taught the world to see the moon in a new light, not just as a cold, distant orb, but as a source of wonder and inspiration. And so, the tale of Flicker, the fox who painted the moon, is told to this day, reminding us to embrace our creativity, to follow our dreams, and to always look up at the night sky with wonder and awe. Now, close your eyes, little one, and imagine Flicker painting the moon. See the glow of the bioluminescent paint, the shimmer of the stars, and the beauty of the night sky. Dream sweet dreams of foxes, rabbits, and moons, and know that anything is possible if you believe in yourself and follow your heart. The end. But wait! There's a little postscript. One day, Flicker and Pip decided to try painting the sun. They thought, if the moon is beautiful, Surely the sun must be even more so. They carefully gathered yellow pigments from sunflowers and marigolds, mixing them with a special reflective dew they found on spiderwebs in the early morning. They began to paint the sun on a giant, smooth rock. But as they worked, the rock grew warmer and warmer. The colors became too bright to look at directly, and then, whoosh, the painting burst into flames. Flicker and Pip were amazed and a little frightened. They realized that the sun's power was too immense to capture on a small canvas. So they decided to paint sunrises and sunsets instead, capturing the colors and the feelings of those magical moments. And that, little one, is why Flicker and Pip mostly painted the moon. The sun was just a bit too fiery. Sleep tight. One more, very short addition. Sometimes, when the moon was particularly bright, Flicker would add a single, tiny star to his paintings. He called it the dream star. And he said that if you looked closely enough at his painting under the real moon, you could make a wish on the dream star, and it would come true. Now really sleep tight. And don't forget to look for the dream star when you see the moon tonight. Children, today's story ends here. If you like the story told by Moon Mother, please remember to like and subscribe to turn on the little bell. Good evening.